Hello and welcome back, my friends. If you're new here, my name is Laura and I make videos about hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome to help educate, raise awareness, and share my experiences and advice living with this condition. Today's video is simply a new and improved version of my very first YouTube video, What is Hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome? Let's jump right into it. The Ehlers-Danlos syndromes, or EDS, is actually an umbrella term for a group of 13 rare hereditary connective tissue disorders. Each type of EDS has its own genetic causes and therefore its own distinctive features and symptoms, although some features are shared among all types of EDS, including joint hypermobility and connective tissue fragility. Hypermobile EDS, or HEDS, is by far the most common type of EDS, accounting for about 90% of all EDS cases. When a person says they have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and they don't specify which type, they are almost always referring to the hypermobile type. Because HEDS is a connective tissue disorder, and connective tissue is found throughout the entire body, HEDS affects the entire body. The symptoms of HEDS may include, but are not limited to, joint hypermobility, frequent joint subluxations and/or dislocations, chronic pain, gastrointestinal dysmotility and dysfunction, abdominal hernias, pelvic floor dysfunction and prolapses, mildly stretchy skin, atrophic scarring, unexplained stretch marks, easy bruising, dental crowding, trouble regulating body temperature and heart rate, orthostatic intolerances, frequent migraines and headaches, severe nearsightedness, and multiple allergies and sensitivities. HEDS has many common comorbidities. A comorbidity is a medical condition that is often simultaneously present with another condition. The four most frequently seen comorbidities of HEDS include POTS, gastroparesis, MCAS, and Chiari malformation. POTS, or postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, is when a person's heart rate increases too much after going from a laying or sitting position to a standing position, causing heart palpitations, vision loss, sweating, a headache, and sometimes loss of consciousness. Gastroparesis is a motility disorder of the stomach where it becomes partially or completely paralyzed, causing food to move more slowly or not at all. It can lead to pain and nausea after meals, feeling full too quickly, and even vomiting. MCAS stands for mast cell activation syndrome, which is when the mast cells in a person's body inappropriately release too many chemical mediators, causing anaphylactic or near anaphylactic symptoms such as hives, swelling, and trouble breathing. Chiari malformation is when brain tissue extends down into the spinal cord due to a congenital abnormality. People with Chiari malformation can experience neck pain, headaches, muscle weakness, nerve pain, blurred or double vision, or they might not have any symptoms at all. Because HEDS is a genetic disorder that you're born with, there is no cure, but there are many treatment options, and treatments are recommended on a case-by-case basis, usually tackling one symptom at a time. The symptoms of HEDS can be managed through medication, lifestyle modifications, joint bracing, mobility aids, and pain management. Generally, physical therapy to help strengthen the joints is recommended for all HEDS patients to reduce pain and increase joint stability. HEDS patients are often advised to avoid physically strenuous activities, repetitive motions, and contact or high-impact sports to prevent future injuries. Because HEDS is the only one of the 13 types of EDS that does not yet have a gene mutation identified as the cause for the disorder, at least at the time of filming this video, HEDS is diagnosed clinically through a strict set of diagnostic criteria and not through genetic testing, though genetic testing is often performed to rule out the other types of EDS, as well as other connective tissue disorders during the diagnostic process. The current diagnostic criteria, at the time of filming this video, includes evaluating for generalized joint hypermobility, looking at evidence of connective tissue fragility, accounting for family history, evidence of joint instability and a history of chronic pain, as well as ruling out other possible causes for the patient's symptoms. Because HEDS is a genetic disorder, geneticists are usually the specialists sought out to diagnose HEDS, although any knowledgeable clinician can diagnose HEDS using the diagnostic criteria. Because there is a severe lack of knowledge and awareness surrounding the disorder among healthcare providers and the general population, and because the symptoms of HEDS often seem unrelated to each other, the average age at diagnosis is 28 years old, and it takes about 10 years from the time a patient starts seeking help to an actual diagnosis of HEDS. Unfortunately, because HEDS is an invisible chronic condition, undiagnosed HEDS patients seeking care are often labeled as hypochondriacs because they are usually young and healthy looking. And that's exactly why I make these videos, to help spread awareness and knowledge. If you think you might have HEDS, I would recommend watching my previous video, HEDS Diagnostic Criteria Explained, where I go through the criteria point by point, and if you pass the criteria, or even come close to passing, watch another one of my videos, How to Get Diagnosed with HEDS, where I give advice on how to broach the subject of HEDS with your doctor and what type of doctor to see. Let me know down in the comment section how long it took you to get diagnosed and how old you were. It took me about 8 years from when I first started seeking answers to when I got diagnosed at the age of 30, and it was a 9-month-long wait to get in to see a geneticist, which I hear is actually pretty quick. If you thought this video was helpful, please click on the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel, and don't worry, it's completely free. If you click on the notification bell icon, you will be notified when I release new videos. As always, thanks for watching, and see you next time!